Al Ewing and Jethro Morales have paired up Captain Marvel, a superhero imbued with the power of 6 immortal gods, and the Thunder God Thor in an all-new Infinity comic one-shot. The pairing is sure to be an exciting one, and we are gonna learn all about it. But before we continue, we have a tiny request. Please tap on that subscribe button and bell icon, as it is just a click for you, but means a lot to us. Thank you for being our subscriber. Now, enough of chit-chat, let's begin. Lost and found. Years ago, Donald Blake roams lonely roads wondering who he is. He knows the cane in his hand does something if he bangs it, but he does not know what it does. As he mulls over it in utter confusion, a crimson-red subway car with glowing lights and strange drawings arrives in front of him and asks him to get in as everything is arranged. Blake trusts the disembodied voice and gets on the bus. I guess you have nothing to lose when you don't know who you are. The subway car takes him to a mysterious barren place with idols that embody human follies like laziness, greed, selfishness, hatred, and envy. Blake asks out loud what the place is and who the mysterious man is as he sees an old man in a throne between a giant globe, some scrolls, and a giant book. Next to him, a red-suited and white-caped man floats with a smile that is welcoming and reassuring. The old man introduces himself as Mamaragan, the wizard. He introduces the man next to him as Captain Marvel, his champion inside time and space. Mamaragan seems to know more about Blake than Blake does as he calls him the mighty Thor. This helps Blake remember that he is none other than the son of Odin, Thor, and if he struck the cane to the ground, his father's enchantment would transform him to his true self with all his true powers. Blake tests it out by striking the ground, and when nothing happens, he asks the wizard why it isn't working. The wizard explains that some entity had stolen the power of Thor and confused the enchantment and his memory. As his magic wasn't working, Mamaragan suggests trying out Shazam's magic lightning. Captain Marvel follows the wizard's cue and loudly says the magic word, Shazam, and Thor gets his powers, while Captain Marvel returns to being his young self, Billy. Mamaragan clarifies the meaning of Shazam. It is a word of transformation, with each letter derived from 6 ancient gods and heroes: Solomon for wisdom, Hercules for strength, Atlas for stamina, Zeus for power, Achilles for courage, and Mercury for speed. While the word turns Billy Batson into Captain Marvel with all his superior abilities, it jumpstarts Odin's enchantment to turn Blake into Thor. Thor notices that the cane had not turned to Mjolnir and tells the wizard that without it, he'll turn back into Blake in just 1 minute. But the wizard assures him that that will not happen, as he is at the Rock of Eternity, a place where time does not follow the usual path of passing. A wormy villain. Before the wizard could expound more, a green anthropomorphic caterpillar breaks in. Billy correctly identifies the creature as the captain's foe, Mr. Mind, the Venusian worm, who has somehow gained a humanoid body. Mr. Mind boasts about his latest advent of gaining a humanoid body by using the powers and strengths of 10 gods and demons through magic, science, and genius. Billy sees evil written twice on his list, and the wizard realizes that only evil upon evil can be used to breach his sanctum. Mr. Mind declares his nefarious plan to reach across all of time and space from the Rock of Eternity and destroy everything, to feast on the corpse of creation itself. Eager to slay the worm, Billy says the magic word. Shazam and Captain Marvel arrives, but that also transforms Thor back into Blake. Captain Marvel ascertains that the magic lightning had been linked with Thor now, and every time he arrived, it would banish Thor and turn him into Donald Blake. He doesn't have to wonder for long where Thor's powers went, as Mr. Mind tells him that if Thor doesn't use his power, it goes to him. With Thor's power coupled with Icarus, Mr. Mind lands a deadly blow. To take away at least some of Mind's power, the captain summons lightning once again and allows Thor to battle Mr. Mind, who is now pulling from the powers of Rao and Mixyezpitlik. Thor too is overpowered, and Mr. Mind proceeds to choke the wizard. Thor asks Billy to summon the captain using Odin's enchantment, and as luck would have it, Thor's guess was right. As soon as Billy tapped the cane, Captain Marvel arrived with Mjolnir. The captain excitedly tells Thor that his hammer's back, but Thor tells him that it is his too, as he is worthy. Though Captain Marvel and Thor work together, Mr. Mind is still super powerful, as he has 9 other gods and demons left. He attacks them with the hellfire of Etrigan and Mephisto, leaving them nearly subdued. He then lunges at the hammer in Captain Marvel's hand. Thor warns the captain not to let go, as it contains the enchantment of Odin, but the warning comes too late as Mr. Mind successfully pulls away the hammer. Knowing he was not worthy, Mr. Mind just wanted the hammer to strike the ground and trigger Odin's enchantment, as it would take away Thor's power and give it to him. Mr. Mind might be able to overpower the two superheroes, but he certainly can't outsmart them. Shazam remarks that the cane is what triggered Odin's enchantment. The hammer merely brought forth the user's true self, and as the hammer struck the ground, Mr. Mind returned to his true self as a tiny green worm. Mamaragan gets his revenge by taking away the tiny device around Mr. Mind's neck and takes him on an apology tour of all the gods and demons he stole power from, starting with Darkseid. Captain Marvel returns the cane to Thor, knowing that the world is aligned again and they both can transfer into their powerful selves without affecting each other. Before leaving, however, Thor strikes the cane once more to show his mortal self something. The strike returns Donald Blake, and in his hand, the Mjolnir. Blake admires the hammer as he realizes that he too is worthy. He thanks Captain Marvel for his help in everything. Verdict. Now, wasn't that epic? I think the comic was short and sweet without straying away from the true portrayal of the characters. Let us know what you thought about this Infinity comic in the comments below, and if you liked the video, smash that thumbs up. We will soon be back with more awesome content. But until then, take care and goodbye.